That's what I'm talking about.
There it is right there. Had to be off the top. That was Snoop and Jamie Foxx. That's like your favorite song right now, right?
Because it's one of the best freestyles ever to have two super talented A-listers sit right there and just come off the top like that. It was crazy, Swag.
It was crazy, man. You got to give credence to artists. You know, not just a rapper, not just a singer, but well-rounded artists. People who have been putting in their work for quite some time, and then when you get a chance to see them in their presence and see them in their prime, they deliver every single time.
Ooh, was that a rhyme?
Oh man, I was freaked off. That was bars, son. That was bars. Our next guest, man, I was talking about him earlier. Because who he is today, watching this evolution, he got a new project. His album is out now called A Matter of Time.
Dope.
Get that round of applause right there.
Yeah.
He put out a few projects I was into, Ancient Future, 7-Year Itch. But when I first heard him, it was way back in just when I was just straight up, in the basements, had to be, hanging out in the clubs that they didn't check your ID. And he put out a mixtape that I was impressed with called Lyrical Overdose Volume 1, and there was a couple of tracks on there. So You Fuck It was one of the tracks I liked on there. He had the intro track on there, and there was another track. I want you to play this one for me real quick, OQ. That poem.
Over Diggy Dose. Yo, G, make sure so them can hear me clearly. Cause when I voice tonight, I want to make sure my voice is right. So I can
Protoje is here. Sway in the morning, Shape 05.
You want to roll with a pro today, then roll with Protoje, and roll this dro for me. I don't know what more to say. Over Diggy D-O-S-A. You already know what me dip on, girl. Keep your posh like Beckham, girl. Take a second swirl, and if you check the case and have a sexy face, run her up in a room like second place. Skip first and second base. I know me no dep on haste, but our next man dep on the case. So let me have a second place. They make him know weapon dep on waist. Although me no dep on that, cause me focus me dep on track. And girl me like when you dep on top, but me love when you dep on knees. So when it's gone too deep, you can dep on please. Goddamn, me flow dep on ease. You know like the mind get more time it dep on trees. With some white S that's never step on these. Shit we get crossed like second tees. You wanna roll with
Yeah, man, we got Protoje in here right now. We're gonna open up the phone lines at 887423345. Man, how you doing, King?
We're great, man. We're there, in the flesh, passing through New York for 2 days.
For 2 days,
Yeah,
right? On your way to London, Heather.
Yeah, tour, starting summer tours now. So 6 weeks in Europe and then come back and do like 2 weeks in Cali and do some stops with Lauryn Hill on her tour. So I'm looking forward to that,
Yeah, I heard that announcement. You got a few select dates that you're going to do with Lauryn.
Yeah, I'm doing like San Diego and Vegas and I don't know.
That's awesome.
Because what's awesome about that is that Lauryn had everything to do with selecting you. Like, they're not just going to put you on the tour unless Lauryn
approves.
Excuse me, Miss Hill, pardon me.
Yes.
Pardon me.
Yeah, be straight.
Yes. Unless the Queen Hill, unless she appointed you, man. Have you obviously met her before?
Nah,
You've never met her?
No. Who meets Lauryn Hill, bro? I've never met her before. I'm hoping to meet her on tour. She's just dope, bro. Like the maddest MC, one of the best MC. I don't think anybody has ever outshined her in a track in history.
Yeah.
She's always like dope. One of the biggest albums of all time in black music and just a legend,
That's a legend, right? When I listened to, I played that was back, I want to say early 2000s, 2005, 2006, and then you fast forward to 2018, you're a totally evolved artist from back then to now.
I wouldn't even call myself an artist back then. I was just messing around.
Really?
You know what I mean? Just messing around, trying stuff, wanting to be a rapper. And then I was like, reality hit me that, I'm from Jamaica, let me just do something more indigenous to my sound. And so I spent the next 4 years not putting out no music, just working on sounds and crafts. And then when I came out, really outside, I came out 2010 with just like a bunch of big reggae songs that did, awesome for me. And that kind of started my career.
That's why he looked so shocked when you played the song. He
Bro,
was like,
I was like, where do you even know that from? Like, that's deep. No, for you to know that, you definitely been on for a long time, because that's like
that's nowhere. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah. But at that time, there were a lot of artists. Well, there was artists from Jamaica that were starting to make strides at that time too.
Yeah.
You know, and so it was kind of in that vein. At that time, though, what was it a not a I don't want to use the word struggle, but was there a search for who you wanted to be as an artist, your voice, and how you wanted to represent yourself?
That's the beats. Like I wasn't fascinated by any of the beats
Mm-hmm.
in Jamaica, so I used to just download hip hop beats off the internet and
Mm-hmm.
try to rhyme on it. And then when I heard "Welcome to Jamrock," Damon Marley first album in 2005,
Mm-hmm.
it was like him. He had like this hip hop kind of like background flow, but it was on like some kind of reggae production.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, all right, there is a way. So I started to like sample old reggae songs, but put like some boom bap on top of it, and like so it would have a hip hop feel, but still be reggae music. You know what I mean? So that's me trying to build my sound until I eventually started to catch on. And then with this last album now, I think it's like me, like at the peak of my powers, like finding my awesome producer Winter James, and we're just making some beats that are new and fresh, but still like potent.
Yeah, man. Matter of time. That's out right now.
Yeah.
What was it like for you growing up in Jamaica? Like, what was your background?
It was chill. Growing up was chill, but thing is that my parents traveled a lot, which meant I kind of got to travel a lot. So I could come to America and then I would hear stuff and I would hear like rap, and I was like, yo, this is dope. You know what I mean? I was obsessed with like Bone Thugs and Harmony for like 4 years. I listened to nothing else. I wanted to be Crazy Bone. I was like, yo. I even had like a Band-Aid, and I was trying to grow my hair out. I had to be patting it down in school because you can't wear your hair out. So it's crazy.
You couldn't wear your hair out at school?
Nah, you had to have a low cut, and it was crazy in Jamaica. You know?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what would happen if you had it higher?
They'll send you home or suspend you or tell you to cut, like, just do whatever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's crazy.
When did you become Rasta? When did you start taking on?
I would say 2010 or so, when like I just started to read a lot and just learn about Africa and Marcus Garvey and Walter Rodney and everybody, and just kind of led me to that philosophically, more than a religion thing, just the philosophies of His Majesty, and I just gravitated towards it.
Vegan, right?
I was vegan. I'm just vegetarian.
Vegetarian now. You practice yoga too, or
no, not really.
Not really.
Where'd you get that sway?
No. I haven't really, but it's dope. I've done it many times, but I wouldn't say I practice it.
Okay. All right. Cool, man. Hey, Protoje is here.
Yeah.
I remember you had the Who Knows track with Chronics.
Yeah, that was huge.
That
big. Is huge.
That still is huge. And then Chronics has been on the show before too.
Yeah.
He said something so interesting to me that
you're always saying some dope stuff.
Yeah, dude, but this was like,
Yeah.
We were talking about, I don't know how we were talking about social media
and the change in media and just like technology and how you get your news and things like that.
And
Just let him talk.
and this is what he said. and ever since then, when artists come up, I always bring this up. This is what he said about social media.
Music is my job,
Yeah.
Music is my job, but I'm blessed to have a job that I love, and I don't want that blessing to fade away.
Yes.
Because the very moment you don't love what you're doing anymore, then it's no longer a blessing. It's more like a curse or obligation.
Yeah.
People don't realize that one time you had the media, and that was one reality that people live in, and you can die in the media and don't die in reality.
You could die in the media and don't die in reality. Man.
Yeah.
You feel that similar to social media, or?
Social media right now is just perception,
Yeah.
So it's like, it's not reality. It's not reality. It's not a part of reality. So it's like, you say something and you try to build it up, and you try, like, you'll just use it to your benefit to like get more. As you say, as Chronics has a song, we say, do it for the love, we not do it for the likes. You know what I mean? So it's like you just kind of do stuff on social media to give a perception of yourself, and you rather live fake on social media than real in real life. And I don't really dig that, because sooner or later that hype and that fake shit is gonna has to wear off, and then all you're left with is your reality. So I'd rather just stay grounded in my reality.
Protoje.
Yeah.
We're gonna come back and talk more with you, man. I want to play this track. First track on the album's called Flames. Very, very in-depth musical composition in the beginning.
It's a movie, man.
Featuring Chronics. You want to talk to Protoje, 888-742-3345. Yes. Flames, Sway the Morning Shade 45. The album is a matter of time. We got Protoje is here.
Yeah.
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 Good. I like that.
Yeah.
Got a whole orchestra behind that.
Yeah, mad thing, man. You know, I had to put in some work for the music. Always wanted to get an orchestra, but I could never afford it till now. So
that tour money, man. We got Remington on the line from Arizona. Good morning, Remington. How are you?
Hey.
Yo, what's up, Sway? Thanks for having me, man.
Oh, no problem, man. Say what up to Protoje. You got a question?
Protoje, what's good, brother? What's good?
All going G.
All the way from Hawaii. I'm out here in Arizona. Kind of trapped, landlocked right now. But I had a couple questions about the reggae scene, man. It's really big out in Hawaii, obviously, in California, you know. So, I noticed you do a lot of work with bands like Revolution, Tribal Seeds, you know. Like, what's that like, you know, collecting those checks? Or is that something that you're, like, truly interested in? Because that California reggae scene is a lot different, you know, from the, you know, obviously from the Jamaican stuff, you know, at least from what I've noticed. You know, so do you like doing that kind of stuff, or?
I mean, those bands reached out to me to come on tour with them, you know what I mean? Because they know the real. So it's like, it's good that they have been out there keeping the scene alive. So an artist like me can come in now and go on tour with them and perform for 2,000 people every night who may not know Jamaican reggae music. So it opens the door for me to go there and do my thing. So I like what they do. They've been holding it down, doing their thing, spreading the audience. You can't do music and then not expect people to latch on to it globally. So they do their work. I come in there, do my thing, and it opens the door for lots of artists. So yeah, I'm down.
That's what's up. Hey, good question, Remington. And also, man, make sure you pick up the album. You got the album yet?
Absolutely. I got all of them, man.
My man, you a citizen.
Wow, it's 3 in the morning.
Hey.
Yeah.
A question for you, my love. A lot of times in hip-hop, I'll see with artists, especially male artists, how much music, women will influence the music, whether it's the sound. A lot of artists have come up here and say that they make music for women, or having women in the studio, or having a love in their life. Talk to me about a woman's role in your art.
How do I say? Okay, my manager is my mom. My assistant is a woman. My label manager is a woman. My PR is a woman. My 2 artists I signed are 2 women. I've just worked with them. They're so influential. They bring me peace. They bring me love. They bring me joy. My girl is like, I just had a daughter as well.
Oh wow! Congratulations!
You know, in my band, we have 9 daughters in a row now.
Oh my goodness!
9 daughters. None of us are getting boys. It's 9 girls.
Yeah,
Believe that.
That must have did a lot of work in your youth.
Nah, but you know what it is though? It's just inspiration, and it's like I get to, like, there's a song on the album called Bout Noon, and to me, I always say that's a song I'll play especially in America. I think it has this hip hop kind of vibe. But I wrote that song in JFK Airport after I did Afropunk Festival, and I was going home. I didn't see my girl in 3 months, and it was just me wanting to sing something for her. And I think when you're inspired by that, when you sing something like that for somebody, it's just so real, and it comes across so so original and authentic.
You also got a song called Like This.
Yeah.
You know, that's on the project.
Yeah.
And I was trying to catch the meaning of what was it about? Can you break down, because in the beginning it's a woman's voice, right? Yeah. And it's like an answer machine message or something.
WhatsApp message.
Yeah, it's like, what's going on, and you're basically saying, I'm out on the I'm out on the road, I'm doing me, or what's the message?
I'm out on the road, but like the verse, it says, I have no idea what you're facing, but on some plane we all go through the same things.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna send these thoughts to you with nothing but love, with nothing to prove, nobody be blaming, and I trust you've gave me to some cravings, but haven't we all been through those phases? So whenever you make it back, I'm waiting with open arms. Forgive, move on. No, love's gone. So I'm going to do my thing like this, So it's like just saying that we all go through things. especially in relationships, people might do something to hurt you, or you might do something to hurt them. If there's real love there, we can try to see past certain things and move on and forgive and just accept things. And that's what that song was about.
We're going to play that, man, and come back with more Protoje. 888-742-3345.
But you have to tell me what it is that you want.
It's a great project. I'm gonna tell you right now, citizens.
Yeah.
We don't bring you anything unless it's great.
Nah.
We won't put our stamp on it.
Nah.
Unless it's great.
Yeah, man. Sway's gonna have to vote for me for that Grammy as well.
Yeah, we gonna put that up.
Yeah,
man.
put it up.
Yeah, man. Protoje, a matter of time. Get that Grammy, man.
Yeah. Let's go.
The Grammy, sometimes they get it right.
Sometimes.
Very rarely, but sometimes.
This might be one of those times they get it right.
We see.
Heather, you want to ask him something?
I did because
Come on, ask me
noticed.
something. You always be asking artists something, so ask me something.
I do. I know it takes me a minute because I like to listen first. I like to listen. But what I noticed is something that you said about writing a song in the airport. And I think it's interesting how you said you got the inspiration. But can you talk to other artists out there about how you form the discipline to write when you have inspiration, because that's not always easy to do. Sometimes we have these ideas and it's like, oh, I'll write it later, but you don't always have the inspiration at that time. So how did you form the discipline to start writing when you do get that inspiration?
For me, it's patience, right? Because sometimes me and Chronic speak about this, and I'll say that sometimes we think that we'll never ever get to write another song again. Because you write something and then you go blank, and then, but I don't force it, because I'm not in the business of writing for sport anymore. I write when I have something to say. I'm inspired. I must say something. When I just started writing, it was about writing bars to show that I am a good MC or I can do things. But now it's like I have to be super inspired. Like I need to get something off my chest to write. So it's like when that happens, and if I'm in an airport or I'm somewhere, it's going to come out, and it's like, I have to do it. I have to get it off my chest right now. And that's where I'm at as a writer now, just to be patient and wait. So I can go 2 months now without writing one bar, and I'll be fine. I'm not stressing, because I know when it comes, it's going to be flowing like crazy. So it's just to be patient. That's the main thing.
Dope. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
What's your regimen like? Like you're a vegetarian, right? But how do you have to keep a regimen, or you just make sure whatever you eat is vegetarian?
It just depends. When I'm at home, it's easy because I cook myself. When I'm on the road in America, it's not too bad either, because you can always get stuff. And I try to work out, jog in the morning, keep my physical up, because I perform hard.
Yeah.
If you see my show, it's like fully maxed out hard. So it's like I just try to keep healthy, stay on my vitamins, be drinking lots of water. When I'm in Europe, that's the challenge with food.
It's hard in Europe.
Yeah, man, because they be eating the sausages and beef all day, bro. And it's like, yo.
Beef eaters.
I have to try to find my way there, so it's a bit harder. But at the end of the day, it's just discipline, bro.
Just
discipline will carry you so far in life, you know what I mean? So just try to stay disciplined. And sometimes, discipline fails you, but hey, we're human, so we do our best.
Yeah. What made you switch from vegan to vegetarian?
I mean, I went down to 100, touring in Europe.
Yeah.
So I went down to 130 pounds. And I was like, I just felt weak. I was on the road eating bread for 2 days, and it was just too stressful, so I had to do it. But when I go home, I'm mostly vegan. You know what I mean? But when I'm on the road, I just do what I have to do to survive. Yeah.
What's the fan like for you when you go home, man? Do the kids see you and
It's love.
It's love.
It's
right?
love. It's love. But in Jamaica, we have a thing. We're not frightened for nobody.
Yeah.
It's not like
point.
America where you see a celebrity and we're like,
Yeah.
It's like, yo, what's up, G? Bless up. Love your music. Love your thing. Or thing in Jamaica too. What I love is that when they see you, if you have like a big song, they'll just say, "Our blood money running nation." Them not gonna say Protoje. Them just gonna sing your song and whatever. So it's love, and they love what we're doing. They love this new energy that we're bringing as reggae artists. And thing is with us is like, we do reggae music, but it doesn't sound like the reggae that your mom and dad used to listen to.
Yeah.
And which I never wanted, because I have so much hip hop background, rock background. I try to merge all of it in my music, so it just sounds fresh to the youth. Because nowadays, it's not like back in the day when all you had was the radio and you hear Jamaican music. You have YouTube. So a Protoje fan is a Drake fan or a Kendrick Lamar fan. So it's like the music is wide now, so their ears are more open to fresh sounds.
Okay, Protoje is here, man. A Matter of Time is the album. Brian is in Portland, Oregon. What you want to say, Brian?
What up, B?
Hey, how y'all doing there?
Great, man.
I just want to say, man, I was never really big into reggae, but my friend put me on to you about 2 years ago. He put me on to the Who Knows track and Styling, and ever since then, I've been a big fan. I just want to say, keep doing what you do, bro. You got a fan in me.
Enough respect, my G. Love that. And that's what I mean. It's like so many people would be like, yeah, I wasn't a reggae fan, but I heard your music and it sounds dope. Because it doesn't, you know what I mean? It has a different vibe than just traditional reggae, which is dope as well.
Yeah.
But I just mean for, especially in America too, you know, they kind of like to hear those heavy drums. And
you like that. We like that, man. This platform is your platform.
Yeah, man.
So spread the word,
that,
okay?
Respect. Next time I do my New York show, man, all you guys come through.
Okay, that's what's up. Yeah, we want front row,
be
too.
smoked out in there.
Okay, cool. I want to see Heather do that.
Clear my eyes.
And give out your social media, too. Citizens, hit this young man up and follow him. Follow that energy.
Yeah, it's at Protoje. That's Protoje. And that's on everything. So just come through, pull up, you know, keep posted up about what's going on. And get the album, A Matter of Time. #1 album in reggae music.
Congratulations.
Yeah. So give thanks for that.
Yeah,
man, big up to Easy Star, whole labels, everybody for supporting me. And Winter James, my producer. Chronics for guesting on the album as well.
Chris, you work with Chris Blackwell?
Never.
Okay, cool. That's a friend of mine. Just do that.
He's
He's OG, triple OG, you know.
Triple OG. All right, about this stuff. All right, Protoje, thanks for coming through. Love you, brother. All right, is she here? Did she arrive? No. Okay, I won't say who was coming up next, but we got Celebrity Wires.
Yeah, but I got news regarding Cardi B.